This is kind of the video that I need to make this week. Hey, it's Liz, and it's Monday, and you read the title right. I am doing a tea haul, and you might be like, why? And first of all, because it's something that I really want to do. There's this one tea company that is really great, and really enjoy their tea. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. I just generally like their tea. I recently got some new and some replacements and all of that stuff of their tea. I've been drinking, I've been ordering from them since like 9th grade, so some top-notch stuff, and I just want to like share that with you. I didn't upload last week, and there's a reason for that. I wish there was some way I could like tell you guys that, but the community tab is only open to certain creators, so I wouldn't be able to actually, connect with you on that. Basically, one of the reasons that I said was okay to not make a video happened, so I did not make a video. Without further ado, let's get into this. So the first two teas that I'm going to be showing are two variations of Earl Grey tea. It's like the basic, the traditional tea, but they make it in a way that's different from how I've seen anyone else make it, and it tastes so much better. So the first one is this creamy Earl Grey, and you're wondering, what makes a tea creamy? Basically, it takes all of the bergamot oil and all of that stuff that goes into making a normal black Earl Grey, and then it just makes it creamier. Like, there's a softness and almost a sweetness into the flavoring where you taste it and like you understand. Even smelling it, like you can tell that it has that creaminess to it, while most Earl Grey, it isn't a bland taste, but it's more of a bitter taste. The second is a emerald green Earl Grey, and this is basically all of the stuff that you would put into a black Earl Grey tea, but as a green tea. And green tea has a lot of health benefits as it is, but some people don't like the taste of black tea because it's a lot stronger and a lot more bitter of a flavor, as with, most drinks, and green tea is a little bit, gentler of a flavor. So while it isn't creamy like the other one, it, still has that appeal, and it tastes really good. The next two teas that I'm going to be showing are coconut variations, so they're kind of sweeter teas, but they're not sweet teas, and they're not dessert teas. They have coconut flavors and are just really nice. And this is coming from someone who, I do not like coconut very much as a flavor, but in these teas, it's really nice. So the first is Island Peach Coconut, and well, it's exactly what it is. It has some coconut, it has some peach, and it tastes kind of tropical, and it's just really nice to, this is one of those teas that would be really good over ice as well as hot, and actually I prefer it cold because, there are just some teas that it's like, this is better if it's cold, and not that it isn't great hot, but so like in the winter, if you need something warm but you want it to taste like summer because you're one of those people that like summer. The second tea that I have is one of my personal favorites, and it is creamy toasted coconut. It's a lot like the creaminess of the Earl Grey, but then just coconut, and it's, oh my goodness, I have to smell it so that I'm like, it's like, I don't want to say that it has a really sweet flavor, but it has a really sweet flavor. Like, it brings out all of those natural sugars that's in coconut, and just, it's so nice. Like, I'm not a coconut person, but the way that they make it, it just tastes so good, and this is one of my favorites. It's, both of these are the kinds of teas where it's like, if you wanted to put sugar in it, sugar would like sit really nicely with it, but you also don't need sugar to taste sweetness. The next two that I'm going to show you are both dessert teas, and these are so good. These are good for like after a hearty meal. The first one is coconut macaron. It's a green Rubios, and it, it's also a coconut, but I still really like it, and just, yeah. These ones are actually sweet. Like, they are definitely sweet teas, but they're the kind of sweet teas that are like enjoyable hot. Like, their own little pastries, you know, and oh my gosh, this one is so good. I do not like coconut, I do not like macaroons, but I like this tea. The next is from De La Berry, also a green tea, though not a Rubios. And this is pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It says that it has green tea, organic cacao nibs, flavoring, and strawberry fruit pieces. So it's like basically like mixed berry and green tea, and it's really good. It's like, it's not quite as sweet as the other tea by any means, but it has like those fruit flavors in it that's also really nice, so that's like good for after a slightly less hearty meal. The last two are my absolute favorites, and oh my gosh, I love them so much. They are from the literary tea collection, which is so amazing. I cannot even begin to describe to you. The first one that I ever got, which is almost gone now, is Emily Dickinson's Jasmine Tea Blend. And okay, this is a flowery tea. These are both kind of flowery teas. And flowery teas are interesting because flowers are not sweet unless they're candied. So they're kind of bitter, but like not in a bad way. They're just like a sharp taste. And this one has obviously jasmine and also, here, I'm just gonna look. It has jasmine, rose, marigold, and blue cornflower. And most of them are like just floral tastes, but then the marigold, that's like a more bitter taste. And that, like, it all tastes really well. Like, it tastes like reading a book, you know? But it specifically tastes exactly like the author it's trying to taste like. She was a poet, and her poems, they were a bit, not all of them, but most of them were a bit morbid and had, you know, themes of death and stuff like that. It does have that almost uncomfortable bitterness to it, and this tea, like, perfectly captures it. It's so good, and it doesn't taste bad either. It tastes really nice. The second one that I got, could not resist, I got this more recently so it's a little more full, is the William Shakespeare's Black Tea Blend. And it has bergamot oil like an Earl Grey tea would, so it has that aspect to it, but then it also has lavender, rose, and rosemary. Lavender and rose are very sweet and, what's the word? Aromatic? Maybe? I don't know. Correct me in the comments if I just totally effed up the word I'm trying to say. It's like, it follows that trend of also being a bit floral, and it's a bit bitter, and it's also got that Earl Grey almost sweetness to it. So it's really nice. And then rosemary adds this whole like other dimension to it, because rosemary is an herb generally used in like, you know, like cooking and stuff. But anyways, it tastes really, like, it tastes good. It tastes like you're drinking Hamlet, you know? Not the character, but the play, which is only a little less weird. That's it. Those are my teas. Hope that was somewhat interesting to you. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, even though I know it's definitely different, and I also know that hauls are kind of outdated. I don't care though. Last week was a really hard week, and I just needed something calm and nice, and this was calm and nice, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you guys just kind of like sat with me as I rambled about this stuff, and I hope that I am able to edit this to be 8 minutes or less. So yeah, and if not, sorry. But anyways, if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below telling me if you would like to see more videos of this kind of nature. Yeah, I never even said the name. That's how you know it ain't a spawn. The tea company is Simpson and Vail. I will leave their website in the description box. You can follow me in the links in the description box below. And by the way, I made a Facebook page. Please, 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 please check that out, because I have not really started posting on it, but this video is probably going to be the second thing on it. I think I'm about to go write a introductory post. Be a bro, share this video with another bro, and if you have not done so yet, subscribe, because for the most part, unless there is a true emergency, I make new videos every Monday, and I will see you next week.